Second half of the doubleheader concludes the Miami Heat's longest road trip of the season as they stop in on Staples Center to meet the suddenly sort of resurgent LA Lakers. And two of the greats, not only of this era, but of all time, really, Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. There was a debate up until, I don't know, a year or two ago about the best player on the planet. I think most people, not all, but most people are on the side of LeBron James at this point in time. As you look at the career numbers between the two, LeBron's teams have won 11 of the 17 matchups overall, but bigger concerns for both these teams is winning right now, the way things have gone for the Heat on this trip and the way things have gone for the Lakers this season. Obviously, LA's situation is more dire big picture.
Right, yeah, but I'm really curious to see how Miami bounces back from the little controversy they had in Utah. Lakers, they want to get things going in the right direction. Kobe has a new role, supposedly, as being a defensive stopper. I don't know how that's changed because Kobe has always defended and played hard on the perimeter. I just think they have to find some way to get Kobe some help so that he can play beyond this year, because I think he has to work far too hard to get through games.
Well, he's going to be doing that, too.
Well,
if he's going to be pressuring ball handlers.
Let me just
and scoring 28 or 29 a game.
Title on that you want, defensive stopper. You can't run him into the ground. He's going to do what Kobe does. He's going to play hard. He's going to give you maximum effort. Will he be picking up full the entire game? It physically can't happen. It just can't happen. It's not a wise thing, I don't think.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, but I think what you were alluding to, instinct's going to take over for Kobe, and he's going to play. When the ball comes, he's going to play probably the best defense, you know, that you could play on that play. So I agree. You don't want your oldest guy, your best scorer, to be that stopper. You want people helping him, but he's going to do that anyway, especially late in the games. But, you know, a guy like Ron Artest has been playing wonderful this year. You know, he had a couple bad games recently, but I still feel it's incumbent upon Ron to make sure that he helps and those guys communicate and switch. But I tell you this, and I'm not just keep saying Tyson Chandler's name. Let me think of someone else. Rasheed Wallace is hurt. Let me think of someone else.
Say Tyson Chandler's name again.
Let me say Tyson Chandler. Okay. The way he communicates defensively is what you need for a guy like Kobe. You know, whenever you're checking the best player on the team, you always want to hear that big voice behind you. I got you left. I got you right. Man coming down middle. And so just communicating for some of those guys just helps so much. And Dwight Howard, I mean, he's one of the best defenders we've seen, but, you know, I still think as well his communication could help a Kobe just like, you know, Dikembe helped a Steve Smith or a Mookie Blaylock. When you know that guy's back there, you know you can shift him to that big funnel in the back.
How encouraged are you, if you're a Laker fan, by these numbers since Howard came back from the injury?
If I'm a Lakers fan, I'm just holding on by the seat of my pants like everyone else. You know, 2 games. This is what he should have been doing. Exactly. You know, he's not playing against nobody. Exactly. So,
but in his defense, he is coming off back surgery in the spring.
Okay.
He's also still near the top of the league in rebounds, block shots as well. I'm not saying he's played great.
But certain times, statistics don't always show.
Understood.
And which is what you were alluding to. Your energy level, you're in the back of the zone, your communication level. We just got through talking about a Los Angeles a Clipper team who they've done nothing but sacrifice. They haven't complained about touches.
Right.
I'm sure Tough Juice wants to get more touches. You know, but you haven't heard him whining, complaining that should be shooting 10 times more times a game. And I think that Dwight, he has to buy into the whole sacrifice thing, pick his energy level up, and just play. Hurt back or not hurt back, he's still the most athletic big, one of the most athletic players in the league, whether his back is hurting or not. So do what you can until things get going. If you're all about winning, he's too talented for them to have lost the way they've lost and for them to have lost some of the games.
Needs to find ways to impact the game.
Yeah, and definitely, you know, you have to take in account if he was injured. So I do want to do that. But all you can go is by body language and watching the game. And having played against him before, knowing that the first thing I was taught was to run down the middle and turn around.
And open up.
He's just so dominant.
Right.
I expect that much from him because he's a bad, bad man. And having seen him in person, seeing those shoulders work, I believe he could do a lot more. But he's on a new team. Is he touching the ball? All these questions are in, but sometimes you just want to see a player say, to heck with everything.
Take over a game.
And take over. And so I think a lot of it is body language, a lot of it is eye test, and we just make these things up. But, you know, when you look at this team, they don't need a coach to win a lot of games. And so when we put this on D'Antoni, and he should take some credit, I still look at the players and say, come on, y'all know y'all could have won 4 or 5 or 6 more games, even lost better to the games you have if you just would have taken it. We just talked about Kobe saying he's the oldest guy on the team. His instincts are going to take over, being a jerk on defense. Well, everyone's else instincts need to take over because when they had Matt Barnes, it did. When you had these other players that come in. And so that's what I think. If they had some energy players that weren't cool, I think we'd be talking about this team in a whole different way. But
say it again.
They're smooth. They're cool. They're Hollywood, baby.
They're cool.
They're cool.